Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Vintage Cube. As it seems, we were rather blessed with extended Vintage Cube runtimes. I don't know what's going on with that, but I won't complain, and I will take a Mox Sapphire. Obviously, Moxen are pretty good. It's a strong pack, though, actually. Minsc Boo and Flash are both, I think, first pick quality cards as well. Obviously, Mox is better, but Minsc Boo in particular is a messed up magic card. And then Flash, if you first pick it, is a really strong, I think, option as well here. But yeah, let's take a box, and well, that keeps pretty darn open, so happy enough with that. All right, here I think we'll just take swords. It's the best removal spell in the cube. Is it the best removal spell in Magic? Maybe, I don't know. But it certainly beats the other options in this pack. I do like Remand a decent amount. Wouldn't mind having that one, but of course swords I do think is much better, and nothing else comes particularly close, so. Grab a swords here. Okay, now it gets a little bit more interesting. The lands, Ancient Tomb is good. The Taiga and Temple Garden not looking too exciting to me. Hexdrinker is a powerful magic card, though I don't know if I really want to be white-green all that much. Smuggler's Copter is good. Stoneforge, I think it's a little early to pick. Not a huge fan of Treachery. I mean, it's okay, but it's just so expensive. And then we have Saheeli as well. I might just take the Ancient Tomb. It's early enough that this is a really strong card. It lets us maybe pick some slightly more expensive options down the road. And I do like Hexdrinker a decent amount. I just don't think it's a particularly excellent combination with swords. It's not like, obviously, they're just both good cards. You can put them both in your deck and be happy, but I think I'll take the Ancient Tomb here. All right, this is a bit more interesting. We have a Misty Rainforest. A blue fetch would certainly be appreciated. We have a Sylvan. If we had taken the Hexdrinker, I'd probably just slam Sylvan, although Misty would still be tempting. We have Parallax Wave, which is an awesome card. We have Dark Ritual and Spell Pierce as some cheap options that are pretty good. Then there's Teferi here, but I don't think that one comes especially close to the rest of them. I think I'm just going to take the Misty. I do like Parallax Wave a decent amount. We do have the Ancient Tomb to maybe power it out. That's not really a card you want to play all that early anyway. Let's just take the fetch. Starting with a couple of lands and a Mox is like pretty reasonable, I think. More green cards. The Paradise Druid isn't like an especially amazing one anyway. So I could take Oust, just another cheap white removal spell. It's obviously a lot worse than Swords, but it's pretty good. I could take Mizzix's Mastery and see if the Magma Opus wheels. It probably won't. There's not enough cards in this pack, I don't think. Take the Batterskull and see if the Mystic Stoneforge wheels. That's also interesting. I think I'll just take Oust, though. I like Oust. We did the Mizzix's Mastery thing last time. I don't need to be going down that route again. All right, we're getting absolutely no blue cards, which is slightly annoying, but it's all right. What do I like here? Relic's okay. It's a decent combo with like Tomb and Mox. Spell Absence, another white removal spell. I don't know if we need a third one right this second. There's Utopia Sprawl, since we haven't been seeing a lot of green. This is a pretty decent green spell. This I still don't like Billy, I don't think. There's a Retrofitter, which can be good if you get enough mana going. This is a tough call. I'm going to take Retrofitter. It has some potential for combos and whatnot. Right here, I'll probably take Palantir. There is a natural order. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 7th pick natural order. That's kind of interesting, honestly. We haven't taken any of the green cards so far, but stuff has been flying past, so depending on who took them downstream, we might wheel some. And I mean, natural order is a pretty messed up card, honestly. Palantir is really good too, but actually we'll take natural order here. Let's see what we can do with that one. All right, then we immediately get a pack with no green cards in it except Ramen Up. Do I want a Ramen Up or Containment Priest? I think are the only reasonable options. Blood Crypt seems pretty far away from what we're doing. I don't need any of these other cards. Containment Priest can be a combo with some stuff, so can Ramen Up, I suppose. We have a fetch land right now. I'll take the ramen up just because if I do end up in some sort of combo-y situation, I do like this combo better than the other one. I have a Crucible if we want it. There's a Tarmogoyf, not really too interested in that one. This is actually maybe a pick. There's also Courser. Courser or Kutzel. This is a pretty powerful ability. Hmm. Alright, you know what? Let's try Kutzel. I haven't seen anybody really play this card. And maybe that's just because it's not nearly good enough. But your opponents can't cast spells during your turn is good in Cube. And then I guess the other part of the ability really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's for that +1/+1 team. We saw one person with that deck and didn't seem that good, but we have Paragon or Endurance. Paragon could be good here. Endurance is generally a decent card. I'll take the Sarah Paragon, it's fine. Alright, I'll take a Temple Garden now. I don't care about Samwise or Student all that much, and this is fetchable by Misty, and I mean it looks like we're white-green somehow, so. Alright, Catch Your Triome is blue fixing, or we can just take the Spell Pierce. We already have a Misty. Like, Misty already gets blue, so this doesn't help with Misty all that much. Actually, I'm going to take Spell Pierce. I like that card. Magma Opus Wield, interesting. Maybe we could have done the Mizzix's Mastery thing. I'll still take it because the other cards don't do anything. Alright, we'll take a Utopia Sprawl here. And a Seething Song. Alright. This is an odd start to a deck. I don't love it. I don't think this Retrofitter's doing a whole lot for us, to be honest. Okay, well, we got a Time Walk. I will obviously take that. So, I mean, having Mox Sapphire Time Walk, it's hard to complain, but at the same time, I'm gonna complain. Green's a pretty good color to have paired, though, for Time Walk. Lots of ways to recover it, so we like that. Omnath could wheel, and there's a chance I could play that card. Let's see what else. Pick Your Poison often wheels, and that card's pretty good. There's a Lush Portico we could pick up as well, but yeah, we'll obviously just take Time Walk. Oh, there's a Channel. That's interesting, too. Invigorate's a funny one. I don't think it's that good, but it's alright. There's Torsten for whoever took the Flash. That's not really our jam. I mean, I can natural order into it, but it's like not that exciting of a natural order target. Garrick's whatever. Thieving Skydiver's pretty good. Territorial Kavu, I mean, I could be a domain deck. But I'd like to pick this up on the wheel, if I'm being honest. I'm going to take this channel, and we'll see. It's a bit speculative, obviously. Oh, well, there's a fast bond. Ugh, this deck... This deck might not get there at all, but having Ramen up fast bond... Now I wish I had the Courser, but... Still, it feels like it could be good. I might get a draw 7 at some point. Watley would be a nice pickup. Ordinary Tumblewag might actually be playable in this deck too, but fast bond's just too good. It's not great in the deck currently, but it has the potential to be, and I think that's good enough. Alright, well, what is this pack doing for me? I don't know about Counterspell. Double blue seems a little rough. We probably are splashing blue here. Living Oddity is decent. I can play it off Ancient Tomb and whatnot. Ridiculous Archive is a way to splash as well. Brand not really natural orderable. Phyrexian Metamorph's alright. Yavimaya, I'd like the wheel. Do I want a white-blue land? It is fetchable, which is nice. Ulvenwald Oddity, I won't miss that much. Let me grab the Meticulous Archive. I just want to have a good mana base, because we could still go into... Maybe I even take the Raugrin Triome? Yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can't get domain stuff going. There's a couple of cards that I could wheel that would be really good with this, so... Alright, then we see this pack. I'm interested in this Sail into the West. It's good with Fast Bond. Levo's the one color we're currently not. Esper Sentinel is just a good card. I don't definitely mind that one. There's Preordain is another just good card. Forget what this one does. Make it 2/2. When you attack, put a counter. You can look not too psyched about that one. Its natural order is not really getting there so far. We don't have small or big green creatures. But Let's take this sail. I do want to make this fast bond work, ideally. Oh, there's an Emrakul. All right. Well, now we have Channel Emrakul. It'd be nice to find some ways to like tutor or whatever to get that going a little bit more, but it's hard to say no to that combination. And obviously just win games out of nowhere, so. Grab that one. Okay, here's a small green creature if we want it. Taps for mana that we like. Proving Ground's okay. Coveted Jewel's kind of interesting. It's a good combo with Channel, but... Wait, it's Arbor Elf. I was thinking this is a different thing, but... Arbor Elf's still good. It's a good combo with Utopia Sprawl. I think that's going to be better than the Jewel, though. It's not 100% clear, but I would like to make the Natural Order work. We still need to find a big target for it. Oh, there's Titania. Okay. So Titania, I have one fetch land at the moment. Ghoststake Escape. I could think Brazen Borrower, but that's again double blue. Part of that, not that exciting. I think I'm gonna spec on Titania. It's not amazing right now, but it could get pretty good. So let's pick it up. Okay, here's this pack. We didn't wheel the Omnath. That's slightly concerning. I want the Portico or the Pick Your Poison. I'll probably just take a Portico. I like having good mana. It's pretty decent. Okay, now I can take Oliphant, Invigorate, Torsten as my crappy natural order target. You reveal top 7, you put creatures and lands into your hand, and if it dies, you make a bunch of 1/1s. I mean, that is okay. Invigorate only really works in a cool way with Kutsi, so I'm not that psyched about it. And then Oliphant's not doing that much for me. All right, let's grab a Torsten. I can also just cast this card. Getting up to 7 is not like that difficult. We have a Pride Mage in this thing. At the beginning of combat, put a counter on a creature. When it attacks, double the number. Yeah, that's probably just fine, I guess. You have Amaya and Oddity both wheeled. I only have Amaya all that much. I mean, it helps cast Channel and stuff, but I'd rather just have a big 4-drop, honestly. Alright, this is not an Oath deck in any way, shape, or form. I'll take the Shield Breaker. That can be a good sideboard card. So can Nature's Claim. Nature's Claim can actually be a main board card, even. How much blue do we have? Like 3-ish sources. The Spell Pierce might be in the sideboard. It's not the most reliable to cast. And, you know, it's not a time walk. Alright, this pack sucks, unfortunately. Like, it's a terrible pack. Huh. Wow. What am I supposed to take here? I could take Virtue of Loyalty as my first pick. Yikes. Take Hedge Maze. I could take Showdown of the Skulls. I currently have one land that gets red. Not really Grist deck. I don't think I'm ramping quick enough for Nissa either. Chain Lightning's good, but again, the red mana is kind of a problem. I think I'm taking Hedge Maze and I'm really sad. Yikes. Alright. I hate that, but here we are. We have this pack. Alright, so I have Kozilek, which is another good channel target. We have Council's Judgment and Mother of Runes as good white cards. Don't really need a Stomping Ground. There's Teferi, which is nice. This isn't like the strongest Teferi card in the world. And then, what's Arwen do again? 3-mana 2/2. Has an indestructible counter. You can remove it for a mana. Give another creature indestructible and put a counter, a lifelink, and some counter on it and them. I mean, it's pretty good. Kind of hoping this wheels. White-green's like kind of a tough combo. I just take the Council's Judgment. The Mother of Runes is good too, but I think I could use one more nice piece of removal, so let's go for it. Well, then I immediately get more removal, but that's fine. I could skip these in favor of Sentinel or Raphellos. This could be a good Raphellos deck. I'm trying to play Utopia Sprawl and Channel, so I'm going to have a pretty green-heavy mana base. Like, all of my duels are forests as well. That doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. I really need to find a better target Torsten if it's natural order. Right now, I'm probably just not playing either of those cards, but we'll see. I do like Sentinel a lot. We have a couple of one-man accelerants. Retrofitter's probably coming out. Fellows does wield a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I'll take the Sentinel and see if there are Fellows wheels. I don't know. That's a tough one. This could be an Interrupter deck. It's decent. If Cookie cares about artifacts and stuff, not really what we're doing. I don't think I want to spec on Thopter Foundry, though maybe. Could take a Wheel of Fortune. Again, it's a good combo with Fast Bond. This could be the kind of deck that gets some value out of a wheel. Alright. Rule Ultimatum, huh? Alright, well, there's a Windswept Heath, which is pretty good. This will actually be a pretty sick Savine's Reclamation deck. We have a decent amount of stuff to bring back. Scavenging Ooze I don't care about. Yeah, I might just take the Heath. How many playables am I on? 6, 7 lands. I'm a little short, but not that short. I'll pick up enough. Let's just grab another piece of mana. Plus another fetch is really good with Ramen Up and all that. Alright, there's Lotus Field, which is kind of a combo with Ramen Up, I guess. There's Oko, which is just fairly decent. Outlander Liberator, don't care. Thalia, not really. There's this thing. I have 2 draw 7s. That could actually be kind of sick. We're gonna have that or Oko. Never seen anybody play this Oko. I feel like it can't be that good. Alright, let's get interesting with this thing. Okay, Ignoble Hierarch's pretty sick. Chromox is good with my draw 7s. Good little piece of acceleration. Quick reflexes is fine, but not really that excited about it. Might just take the Chromox. With the 2 draw 7s, that feels pretty nice. And this natural order is looking like it's not going to be a thing, so I don't care about the Hierarch as much. Ooh, there's a Renin 6? Okay, there's a... Oh, wait, I have to take Regrowth. I have a Time Walk in this deck. Yeah, I'd like a Renin 6. I think it'd be a cool addition, but... Nexus of Becoming, I guess, kind of neat too. Channel Nexus of Becoming. Play a 3/3 Emrakul every turn. Kind of fun, but Regrowth has to be correct in a Time Walk deck. Alright, yeah, I think I'm getting Torsten and Natural Order out. I'll keep the Emrakul channel thing, and even though I have a great way to like assemble the combo. Let's see. I don't have any black fixing because Gris is an amazing card, but I just can't really play it. I'll take the Nissa. It's probably not making it in. All right, here we have Tracker and Arwen, both as good options. Haven't really gotten to play with Arwen, though Tireless Tracker with Ramen Up and some fetches is also kind of nice. I care about giving things indestructible. Kind of. I don't have anything like that important. I'll actually take the Tracker here. Sorry, Arwen. All right, there are fellows wheeled. I will take it. And then... I don't know, I guess maybe there's some world where I play a Safekeeper. Not really playing any of these cards. Alright, so this is 8-ish lands. Chromox kind of counts the land, I guess, but I also have a fast bond, so I want a decent amount of lands. So, yeah, I could probably cut like 1 card and call it a day here. There's nothing in my sideboard I especially want to bring in, so... I'll take it out on Liberator, though. That card's good. I think the Phasbon stuff got there enough. Ooh, quick reflexes. That's probably a sideboard option, but it is a good one. I like having access to that. Alright, so these are lands. Mox is effectively a land, and this Mox is effectively land also because you have to exile a non-land. So that's kind of 16 lands, but because I have fast bond and draw sevens and stuff, I wouldn't mind playing one extra land. So I think I'm gonna get 2 cards out of here. Nature Claim is definitely on the chopping block. This Titania isn't looking amazing. I have 2 fetches and that's it. Titania with no land in your graveyard is pretty bad. I avoid like mill lands. I guess you don't get the 5/3 if you do that. Yeah, I should probably cut the Titania. It's just too borderline. Liberator is probably better than Nature's Claim, but the fact that we have one makes it less necessary to have the other. Like that. I think I like all my 3s. Kind of like these 4s. Sarah Paragon seems solid. It just like hits almost everything in the deck. Could maybe cut Oust, but I like the card decently. Yeah, I'll just cut the Nature's Claim. We'll bring that in out of the board if we need it. Put this stuff in. Let's see, white, green. This is all 3 colors, or all... What am I actually splashing? I'm splashing a Wheel of Fortune and a couple blue cards, okay. So this is every color. This fixes red and blue for the splash. That's kind of nice. We have a blue-green. This should also be every color, I think. Yeah. And I don't really know what to call Chrome Mox, but that's fine. Mox Sapphire's blue. Okay. Get 9 extra lands. So let's see. We need lots of green because we want to have Channel and Orpheus mana and stuff. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another 6 would be nice to get up to 12. Red, we have 1 card, and we have currently 1, 2, 3 sources. That might be enough. Do I have... Let's see. I don't have any way to make red mana off of my, like, cards here. So the Ragran Triumph is the only red source in the deck at that point. I think that's okay. I guess there's Utopia Sprawl some amount of the time, though I usually won't be naming red with it. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. That's pretty good. 6 would be decent, but it's not 100% necessary. Then white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Okay, I would like probably 9 white at least. I have a couple double white cards. 10 would be nice. I guess we can't do that. Oh, we can't even do that. I guess I'm going like this. 6 forests, 3 plains. And we'll just use our various dual lands to splash. That feels okay, I think. Alright. Slightly weird deck. Not really the kind I usually play, so we'll see how it does. I'll see you for round number 1. Okay, so actually I'm looking at this deck again, and I'm thinking the Ramanop maybe isn't actually very good. I just have the 2 fetches. I don't have any way to like put lands in my graveyard. I think to draw 7s, but that's a little bit of a stretch. And I already have Sarah Paragon to potentially get lands back that way. So yeah, let me actually cut the Ramanop and we'll try... Let's see. On a Nissa, am I accelerating fast enough for a Nissa to be good? I could take the reflexes. You give something hexproof and reach and untap it. Then you can also use it to deal damage to things. I mean, it's okay. Natural Order, no. Titanium, no. I don't think I want to main deck the Spell Pierce, but it certainly is an option. I don't think I want the Torsten package. Do I want a big old Nissa? So just a big old Nissa. Doesn't feel like that's what we're about, but it sometimes could be. I'll try the reflexes. It could do something. I don't know. We'll give it a go. All right, see you in round number 1. All right, here we are on the draw, unfortunately, though it's kind of a hand. Definitely keeping it. Think how I want to play this. I go Ponder. So I can go turn 1 Tracker, right? I go Plains, Sapphire, Mox, Exiling, probably Channel. Play Tracker, and then turn 2 I have Windswept Heath. tracker. Probably good against a blue deck. I think I'd rather get it in under a counter spell than worry about a removal spell. Though obviously they could easily go like mountain and shock your guy, and then I'd be really sad. But I can regrowth it in that case. It's not a total disaster. So it's probably what I'll do for a forest. I have a Planeswalker Forest in play. What is this thing gonna fetch? It might fetch my Tri-land, which is white. So I guess I'll go Forest. Forest, Sapphire. And I think I do get rid of the channel. There's just less potential for it. Okay. That. Tracker. Pass the turn. And they do have a mountain. That's not a good sign. Alright, no burn spell one time. Okay, Prism's not a burn spell. Unless they have a 1-mana burn spell to follow up. They do. Okay. Well, it made their Prism worse, I suppose, but I drew the Triome anyway. Okay. Could cycle it. Let's see. 3, 4. Nah, I kind of need it for the splash colors, I guess. So let me play it and then regrowth the tracker here. Guess I should have kept the blue up, but whatever. All right. Don't love that, but what am I going to do? See what our opponent has for us here. Okay, well, I like their tapping out. Lelia, okay. Annoying, but... Oh, Council's Judgment, huh? 1, 2, 3. Might have enough mana. I think I'm just supposed to kill the Lelia here, honestly. Feels like too much goes wrong otherwise. 1, 3. Vote on that. Plus, they seem to be a little mana screwed, so letting them use that to potentially dig for a land is not something I'm especially interested in. Talisman, not care about it too much. I mean, if they have a counter here, then oh well. But I will lead on the tracker. Let's see. It's 5, 2, 3. All right. Let's play a Heath. Auto yield. Let's see. I guess I'll fetch. Don't want a Hedge Maze or a Lush Portico. I have 2 blue sources already. Get the Portico here. Get some more Investigate going. Get a Surveil going. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. Then I'll play this. Draw a card. Get to put a counter on the tracker. Alright, that was a pretty decent turn, I think. We got 2 extra clues. We have this tracker in play, which is a bit of a threat. Let's see what our opponent can do with that. Might be able to burn it again, but we got the clues. That's kind of nice. Didn't seem like they had any counter magic. So if nothing changes too much, next thing's going to be Oddity and probably draw off of one of the clues. Which I guess begs the question of should I draw first? It plays around a few counter spells to not draw first. Fiery Confluence, kill my thing. Got it. It's completely fine. Obviously, I'd like it if the tracker wasn't dead, but... Okay, Embercool. With the channel gone, not looking too hot, but that's fine. Let's do this. 1, 2, 4, and then I can sack a clue and put a counter on this. Play the land. Counter on the oddity. My opponent. And I mean, I can flip the oddity soon enough. It's 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 7 mana, so I can just flip it. Turns into like a 9/9 or something. 8/8, but then gives itself +1/+1, I think. It's a slightly weird templating on the back. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. If they have much open mana, like they could bounce it, and that would be kind of awkward if all that happens. So probably better if I don't. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't like seeing Unholy Heat and Fiery Confluence, though. Those cards are good against me in general, so definitely something to watch out for. Sure. Wonder if I'll want the Spell Pierce in this matchup. I mean, they've cast all non-creature spells, so the answer is probably yes. Emrakul's not too castable. I guess if I play a Raphellos and it survives... No, I only have 2 forests in play. That's not even a thing. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I don't think this Emrakul is really happening, but that's okay. Lots of good draws in our deck. I mean, we have lots of mana, so almost anything that's expensive works. Sarah Paragon, all the draw 7s. Bootsil's actually kind of sick here. Time Walk's obviously incredible. The removal spells, I guess, aren't the best. Oust and Swords right now, but give me some insurance, at least. This guy's done alright so far. Drawn a card and put 2+1+1 counters on. Sure, you have a 3/3. That does not do a ton. Alright. Oh, I drew the swords. How's this work? At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library face down, you play a card start. I probably should just kill that, honestly. It's like I could flip this and attack them for 1,000,000, but I'd rather not give them extra cards. Let's lead on drawing off the clue. Oh, I drew a Time Walk. I just killed them now, actually? I attack for 5, I flip, I attack for a lot more than 5. Yeah, that seems fine. So now I don't need the swords. Transform. Back for 10. Alright, well, we got there. They seem like they might be a little bit aggressive, I guess. We have the Lelia and this Heart Headliner Scarlet. I still think Spell Pierce might be good. They had a lot of creature spells. Let's see. The rest of this look especially interesting. I think it's fine otherwise. I could try Balance, but eh. Quick Reflexes seems awesome because that subs burn spells. Most of them anyway. Liberator, I didn't see a ton for, though I did see some, I suppose. On Oddity. Could see cutting a draw 7, because they're also kind of fast. But I think I want to keep those. Tough to say, honestly. I like the Liberator reasonably. Blocks some things, it attacks okay. I'll try cutting it, probably regret it. See how this goes. On the draw again here. So our last hand was pretty quick. 3 mana on turn 1. Definitely no joke. Well, this is... I guess it's only 2 mana on turn 1. Am I supposed to keep this? The Chromox basically doesn't do anything, so I think I'm supposed to mulligan this one. Alright. I don't like this hand, but I think I keep it. Put back a forest, I guess. Fetch my tri-land here. Off the Misty. Emrakul's a pretty awful draw. Am I supposed to lead on this Misty? I think I am, even though it potentially turns off Channel as an option. On turn 2, a turn 3 Channel should be just fine. That's what it comes down to. I don't like they have a 2-drop. We have nothing. Pentet Prism, okay. It's fine. Let's grab the Triome here. Mox. Okay. That's not too bad. That lets me get the Ulvenwald oddity out. I'm not doing anything till turn 3, but it's okay, I guess. Decide between reflexes and regrowth what I'd rather have. It depends a little bit on what they play. Having reflexes when I have the oddity out is kind of nice because it counts the removal spell, so Rock is annoying. It makes Emrakul not as good. Yeah. Rabble Master. Don't like it. Lush Portico is not really what I'm looking for either. Oh, man. Probably losing this game. Play Ulvenwald Oddity and pass. That feels awful, but I think it's the play. I'm just going to assume that the oddity lives, because if it doesn't, I lose this game anyway. The reflexes will be good if it lives, so here we go. Let's see what happens. I don't imagine it'll be good. Yeah, I mean, Sand was a little slow, but I don't think mulliganing to 5 was really what we were after either, so just gonna have to hope. They're probably gonna attack me with those and then like bolt me or something, but attacking with the rabble, that's fine. Block one of the tokens, take some damage. They have a lightning bolt, they have a lightning bolt. I'll be real sad about it. I don't like they're using double Pentat Prism mana. Whatever they're doing is pretty expensive. Yeah, they have to Tinker, okay. I imagine I lose to Tinker. Battle Ball, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough. Okay, well, I guess I want the Liberator back, huh? Okay. Well, they tapped out a Karakas, so if I draw Channel this turn, I guess I don't have quite enough mana. Still? Awkward. Swords to Plowshares. I can Swords the Mere Battle Ball. I can Quick Reflexes our Rabble Master. But I'm just still quite dead at that point. Okay, well, if they're playing Ackle, Packle, and Tinker and stuff, I should probably have both Nature's Claim and the Liberator in. I quite understand what I was playing against, I suppose. Select the Spell Pierce. Alright, maybe I cut the Draw 7 package. Maybe that's just not what this game's going to be about. I can bring in the Nissa. It also destroys artifacts and enchantments. That's kind of nice. Balance looks bad. Sure. Alright, let's try that. I'd like to play first. Okay, we got the Chrome Mox again. I don't hate that. We can go turn 1 Outland Liberator, maybe. Alright, yeah, let's keep this hand. Probably exile the Spell Pierce since I can't cast it anyway. This is reasonably likely to flip unless they just kill it. Okay. You could certainly have a turn 1 play, but... Alright, they did have the Ponder turn 1. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't have a 1-drop there, but it's okay. Still have a bear. It's not the worst thing ever. It's possible that Sarah Paragon does some good work this game. We'll see. I suppose the Chrome Box is a lot worse when I don't have my draw 7s, because it just is card disadvantage, and I don't have a ton of card advantage in the deck otherwise, but still doing some good work here. Alright, let's go Plains. Back. I could just let this flip, but let's see. No, I'll play the tracker. I think just putting on pressure when I'm ahead in mana is good. Yeah, they might just shock the tracker now, and that'll be sad, but... It keeps them kind of doing what I want them to be doing. Okay, Magda's acceptable. Now I can go play a land, make a clue. Probably attack with both. Damage is kind of adding up as well here. So. Alright, and I'll just play the Paragon. Get a flyer into play. It can block Magda. I don't know. The idea is just run them over before they can do much. I make a treasure. The fact they're suiciding this makes me think they might have Confluence maybe, which makes me want to actually not block. I'm actually going to let this through. They want to fire Confluence. They don't get to kill Sarah Paragon, which is pretty important here. I mean, they're down to 13, so... Yeah, Confluence is a lot worse final block. They can do 2 damage and like blow up my Chrome Mox, but they're also killing their own Magda. That feels kind of bad. I'm attacking for 8 next turn, potentially more with the tracker triggers, so that all feels pretty nice. Even consider sacking the Liberator to kill their treasure, if that becomes a thing that matters, but... Not like super psyched about that. Alright, we got him thinking. I think that's good. They have a draw off the clue token, and if they don't kill the tracker, I have another clue token. So we got some extra cards to play with, make up for this Chrome Mox loss of value. Alright, let's give it a pause here while our opponent's thinking over things. Oh, never mind. They immediately unpaused. Or they immediately did something. Okay, Seasoned Pyro, discarding Battle Ball, Generous Play. Okay. It does make things a bit harder. Stops a lot of my pressure, certainly. But the thing is, I can still kind of attack on the ground. Oh, fetch land's sick here. I can play it off Paragon and get an extra clue off of it. Wow. I can't play it off Paragon this turn, I guess, but... So, Misty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yeah, let's go Misty. Get myself a clue. I think I keep the Liberator back, but attack with these two. And pop some clues for Tracker. Trade it, replay it, maybe. I got some options here. It's starting to be a decent amount of damage as well. They do have to multi-block if they want to kill this. But then you just recast it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is a fine order. I sack the clue here for one counter and then replay my guy. Yeah, that feels fine. So let's go. Sack Misty. I'll get another clue. I guess I'm just getting a forest. That's fine. I'll sack one clue. Counter on it. Okay, land's not the best, but it's okay. We'll eat all their stuff, and then we'll replay this. Feels okay. I'll probably trade Liberator for Magda here. That's kind of why I kept it back. I don't really want to give them even more treasures. I can always replay it if Paragon lives. Nice. They have 5 mana. They're 10 life. This feels okay. As long as this Paragon lives, I'm feeling pretty okay. Obviously, there's lots of ways to remove it. Alright, opponent, what you got? Alright, so they went Fiery Islet into Treachery on the Paragon. Okay, did not see that one coming. That's pretty gross. Now I'm probably dead. Wow. Yeah, that's a really disgusting play. Okay. Yeah, we probably lose now. That's rough. Good old Treachery, huh? I guess that is pretty good against us, whenever that's out of the sideboard. Yes, now they can play their Seasoned Pyro if they want, or anything else really. And they have the Heat. Oof. Yeah, we're pretty dead. I need to draw like Channel Emrakul off of these clue tokens. Oh, they're going to destroy all my clues. Okay, okay. I mean, Oddity is about as good as it gets considering, but it's still pretty bad. Land, Oddity, attack you. Let's put them at 4. Yeah, I thought they had the Fiery Confluence. That's an interesting play to just blow my stuff up. It kind of makes sense, I guess. Making me effectively discard 2 cards. Seems pretty solid. And cuts me off blue mana as well. Man, Treachery on Sarah Paragon. Rough times. I don't think I have a ton of ways to like finish my opponent here. Regrowth doesn't do a lot. Oust would be a kind of nice draw, I guess. It's the Pyromancer. That's kind of expected. You know, if they just sit there with an active Paragon, then tough. Brain Tinker and Headliner. Okay. Land. Attack is reasonable, I think. I mean, I suppose my plan is flip this Ulvenwald oddity. But that seems kind of far-fetched for that to work. Yeah, it's just an 8/8. It bumps other creatures up, so if they play anything out of their yard, it's already just trading for stuff. We are. Jace. Okay, gross. He's gonna bounce it. I think that's reasonable, honestly. Yeah. He still can't really attack me because it has haste, so there's that at least, but they get to play a Magda now. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Can I draw here that does anything? Gonna attack me somewhat. Blocking. And ugh, that draw. Like an oddity. Attack Jace. They block with Pyromancer Magda. Jace gets hit for 1. I have nothing. Doesn't seem great. Cast Generous Plunder out of their graveyard. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just cast this. They're gonna bounce it again. We're gonna lose the game. Ugh. It's really annoying because like I'm not 100% lost, so I kind of have to stay in this game. But we're like 99% lost, and our opponent's gonna, as they should, kind of think through their turns. They have a lot of options, so it makes sense for them to kind of think about what to do and play carefully because they are at 3 life, so something bad could happen. But it's just gonna be a lot of time of our opponent doing stuff and then us ultimately losing, I think. That's a good play. Yeah, I needed that Sarah Paragon survive. I knew it, like, most their burn couldn't kill it. I just did not expect the treachery. Alright, yeah, there's that. Into something else, because they drew 2 cards, so true name. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good too. Yeah, now it might be 100% lost. You know what I could draw here? We'll give it one more turn, though. I think with everything's actually slightly dangerous, because this thing doesn't stop all the trample damage. Yeah. They're realizing that now. Alright, take her damage. That's fine. This doesn't do anything. I'll cycle it. Why not? Well, that was close. I think I like the way I played this game. We didn't know about the treachery, and we just kind of used our mana advantage to try and pressure the opponent. And I mean, it almost worked. We got him down to 3 at one point, but just couldn't quite get there. That Jace top deck, I don't know if it was top deck, I guess, or not, but the Jace really sealed things. Because flipping the oddity was an okay plan, I think. All right. We are where we are. Lost a close match. Let's see if we can bring it back for the 2-1. All right, here we have round number 2. Let's go ahead and be on the play, of course. This Chromox has been liking me, and I'm okay with it. Don't quite know what this hand does yet, but I think I keep it. So you go turn 1, just land. Turn 2, Chromox out a Kutsil, I guess. Yeah. We'll see what I end up Chromoxing. Probably the regrowth, but it might depend on what we draw. I mean, I'd like to cast the Sail into the West after Chromox. That just makes sense. Opponent mulligan. I like that. Pass. Okay. The Soul Scar Mage, huh? Don't love it. Channel. Ah. Okay, channels. I probably want channel around, so I guess I will dump the regrowth. Just hope I hit the sail into the west later. I mean, they're an aggressive deck. Maybe I'm supposed to get rid of sail. Having regrowth could be nice here. I already have the Sarah Paragon for a little value. Yeah, I'll actually get rid of the sail, I guess. I don't know. It's a tough call. Okay. That one. Hit this thing and hope they can't just immediately burn it. This hand doesn't do a ton from here. Slick Show Off entered the exile zone. Okay, that's the one that gets stuff for that. Okay, yeah, fine. Oh. Yeah, Emrakul's pretty good. I think I'll cast that one. Stack my opponent for 3. Then win the game. And they can't cast spells. Cool. Alright, well, this is why you put this combo in the deck. Sometimes you just draw it and you win the game. Okay, so we're playing against possibly mono red, possibly some kind of red blue tempo type thing. Not really a ton of information right now, so I want a Torsten natural order combination. Not really. I want a balance, maybe. I think we'll have to see what we see before I make any big decisions. Okay. I like this well enough. There's an oust. There's some draw 7 action. Keep this for sure. Okay. Probably will oust that. Get here. Sentinel. Okay, Sentinel's a good turn 2 play. So yeah, I have a blue source. It's fine for this to be just my untapped, I think. Do I need to take this pain? Because I could just get a basic plains. But having double green could be nice. I think I will. There's definitely a cost to this, but it's worth it. Can regrowth the oust at some point. That might actually be relevant. Okay, there's that thing again. Fine. All right, let's go land, Mox, Sentinel. Get ourselves a map. Yeah, regrowth on oust might be a real thing on this show off. I don't care about mentor too much. Monastery Swiftspear rather. Let's do plus L. What are the chances they can grow this big enough to survive the combat? Not massive. Most likely, I'm going to block. They're going to play some kind of burn spell to trade off. They're going to be left with a show off. Yeah, I'll trade here. This is fine. Well, I'll block and presumably trade. They have 2 burn spells. Okay. Just have to point them both at Sentinel. Probably. Okay, they can do it this way, I guess. Sure. You'd have to lose a mountain for this, which is kind of nice. Alright, Sentinel down. But I don't think it's a disaster. They're not 2 cards. Yeah, these draw 7s. I think that plan has to get sided out. Seem particularly strong here. Alright, so I have 2 1/2s and play 2 cards in hand. Go land. I think I'm just gonna regrowth the Sentinel, honestly. A little slow, but fine. So it does look like we're playing as mono red. No, there's a fire eye, but that might just be for the card draw. Highway robbery. Alright, alright. So we're really low to the ground red deck. I mean, I'm about to take a ton of damage here. Don't like it. Discarded another land. Alright. Wow, into Chromox. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably just dead. What are you gonna do? Figure. Oh, I don't know why they exiled that figure. I guess they wanted to draw a new card, but... Yeah, we go to 2 here. Not amazing. These draw 7s are pretty awful, considering they have a bunch of burn in their deck. Okay. Make a map, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Yeah, let's just play Sentinel. Is there any one draw? I guess I can't draw anything other than the land off the map, so... This kind of doesn't matter. It's the map. Sarah Paragon. Guess that's a good draw. Maybe. Yeah, it blocks a flyer. Yeah, alright, let's keep that one. Go planes. And do I use the second map token? I know I'm going to keep it on top. So do I want to trade a map token for a +1/+1 counter? Kind of don't. I kind of just don't. So pass here. Alright, I mean, if they draw any non-creature spell, I die. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's take Fast Bond, Sound the West, Wheel of Fortune out. Let's bring... That's the real question. Do I want to Spell Pierce? I mean, it's okay. Rest Shield Breaker doesn't do a ton. On a balance. Kind of empty their hand really fast, so it's not that good either. This is tough. Might bring in the Torsten Natural Order just because it's something to do, but I don't love it. And then Ramen Up as a 2/3 is pretty embarrassing. Guess I will bring in the Spell Pierce at that point, but I'm not in love with this. Like to play first. Okay, well, this could just be another cheese win, so and I have to keep it. I either need them to either not burn this Arbor Elf or for me to draw another forest in the next turn or two. That seems pretty achievable. Arbor Elf. Pass. If they kill the elf, this hand could get really bad really quickly, but what are you gonna do? Okay, since they stop, that should be game. Sure. Forest. 1, 2. And I'll... Guess I'll untap my forest so I don't go to 3. Right. Merkul, pass. Alright. Well, we completely choose the mono red opponent, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's see if we can finish the 2-1 here. Alright, we get to be on the play again for the final match here. This looks pretty keepable. Probably lead on to Triumph. I could keep it around for cycling purposes, but I think I like having the colors of mana here. We'll just play a turn 2 Sentinel, and go from there. Opponent decides to do. They kept 7. All right. Cryome. Pass. Oh, don't duress me or anything. Okay, nice. No discard there is pretty good. All right, let's go Forest, Mox, Sentinel. Don't like that I've drawn this many lands, but hopefully Sentinel lives and can get us some value. Can I counter my Mox somehow? Not a ton you can do here except various forces, which seems kind of insane. All right, well, we'll see if they have removal for it. If not, turn 2 Sentinel is certainly some decent pressure, so... They're going to vamp or something, all right. Oh, no, they're going to dismember me, all right. Well, they had the removal, that's annoying. But maybe we can use the map on something else eventually, we'll see. The him, Dothy, okay. Wheel of Fortune, huh? Yeah. My hand kind of sucks. I think I'll just dump that and then wheel. Let's do it. Here's fine. I mean, I redrew them into that, but who cares? Alright, they discarded a Kervek and their Bowmasters. Okay, interesting. I drew some stuff, including a fast bond, though not a ton to do with the fast bond. Swamp Cycle your troll, you got it. Okay. To keep up a single black. Interesting. You just not have any other lands, so you couldn't play that thing? Alright, let's go. Oh, this is actually just a ton of mana and nothing else, isn't it? But anyway, let's go Forest, Fast Bond. Couple more lands. Actually, I shouldn't play those yet because I could draw something that cares about that off of the memory here. So let's do the memory. Nope, I just drew a land. All right. Then I guess we'll go Liberator plus map token. Fine. Liberator. Map token, the Liberator. Okay, I mean, it's another card draw for that, but I love where we're at. Let's go land. Let's go and put 2 counters on that. Wait, is there only one? Draw and put... Does map token doesn't count as drawing, huh? Awkward. Okay. I mean, I could play Utopia Sprawl, but it doesn't accomplish a ton, to be honest. I think I'll just pass here. Pretend I have something going on. It's a pretty bad draw, not gonna lie. Time walk, okay. Got a time walk. Rock, sure. I mean, my hand's not highly relevant. They can cast a channel now, which could be good at some point, but Utopia Sprawl's not doing a ton for them. My damage, it's fine. draw. Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf does not do a whole heck of a lot. This thing... God, okay. This guy's a 4-3. Yeah, I'd rather make sure they don't hit me with another discard, I guess, so I can block the Turok for sure. So I'll just play my stuff. Flipping the Outland Liberator just doesn't accomplish all that much. But we're in pretty heinous shape. That wheel was terrible. I just drew nothing but mana. Firebolt that, sure. Pretty irrelevant at the end of the day, so that's fine. We'll block the Turok here if they attack with it. Again, having that Liberator under the Voidwalker doesn't bother me. Okay, Council's Judgment's fine, I guess. I kind of have to cast it. So let's do that. Alright, well, we still have 3 cards in hand, but at least nothing on board. Let's see what we can do from there. Underworld Breach. That's probably bad for me. Oh yeah, they can cast Time Walk a couple of times. Well, just the ones because they're actually kind of out of blue mana. It has Bowmasters. That's kind of nice, I suppose. They're just gonna go for 2 creatures. That's not insane, honestly. No, they are casting Time Walk, okay. It's just gonna be Time Walk plus... Wait, no, they exiled that thing. Wait, they exiled Bowmasters and Dauthi Voidwalker? What are they casting here? That was a strange set of cards to exile. They have something in hand they want to play? They're just gonna play an unkicked Turok? Wow, okay. They messed that one up pretty badly. Voidwalker or Bowmasters would have been way better. I have a ninja now? Is that what's going on? No? Okay. Don't know what's up then. Hostile Investigator. Make me discard a card. You got it. Oh, that's an Emrakul I can't cast. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 6 next turn. Don't love it. Alright, can I draw anything of any relevance? Probably not. This guy. It's probably not going to do it, but let's play it. Can block the Investigator, though. The chances that this survives to block are, I think, pretty minimal. I can cast spells during my turn, so you're going to have to wait till your turn for that. But I imagine this is a removal spell, and I'm going to be conceding here. All right. Okay, so we're playing against some kind of black-based discard slash combo deck. We have a Ragavan in there. Weird deck. Seems good, though. Spell Pierce, once again, seems kind of nice. I actually like the draw 7s for once, because if they're going to make me discard a million cards, then having a way to refill seems good. Do I want the Spell Pierce? Maybe cut Reflexes. That one's a little bit awkward. It'd rot in my hand and just get discarded for nothing, so... Let's try it like this. I will be on the play. Fast Bond, no green mana, huh? No, I don't think this hand quite works. I don't like mulliganing against an opponent that has discard in their deck, but it is what it is. All right, we'll keep this one. I'll put back a Plains. Lead on Portico. Swords. I'll keep swords on. Fine. All right. It's fine. Let's go. I guess given that random discard is a possibility. Well, but this can fetch some other colors. No, I actually will wait in the Windswept Heath. I might regret it later, but let's do this. Well, it's probably dead anyway, but we shall see. So it is. Go Heath. Oh, well. I guess I'll still wait on Heath then. Let's go Sentinel here. Get that map going. See if they can immediately kill the Sentinel or not. Okay, Voidwalker's fine. We can swords that one. Oh, they had to dismember too, man. It's so frustrating. They just have everything. I guess now I have to swords that immediately, which means no Paragon this turn. Okay, though. Rid of that thing. Let me go and fetch my Tri-land here. It's being very efficient. Reanimate Rafellos? Okay. Taps for a single mana on your side of the field. It's annoying because now I can't Serra Paragon it, but otherwise not too big of a deal. Put my Triome here. Oh, Oust is interesting. I'm gonna oust the Rafellos. I mean, if they reanimated it, they probably need the mana. Kind of not opposed to it. Means I don't get to play my... Oh, I guess if I play a land anyway, I could oust it and then shuffle with Heath. So I don't have to redraw it, because I don't really want to draw Rafellos. Yeah, that's probably the way to go, honestly. Go oust that. Then I'll shuffle here. It's just getting a basic plains. I'll play Serra Paragon. Hope they don't just have infinite removal, but they probably do. I just keep being down cards, yeah. Like, they just keep killing everything I have and ending up 3 cards somehow. I don't really know how it's happening this game. They didn't draw any extra cards or anything. Okay, well, Turok, when I have no cards in hand, is at least not as good. Alright, I'm wheeling. This is why we put in the deck, after all. They had the counter to... Oh my god, they had the Bowmasters. Why? Wow, this is just the worst case scenario at every point. That's so frustrating. I can time walk here. That's, I guess, something. But I'm at 10 and they have an 8/8 in play. Don't love it. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. I mean, don't really know what I'm supposed to do from this position. What can I even draw? Channel Emrakul doesn't really work anymore. Not that I have either piece, so that super doesn't work. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to play some lands, probably in Time Walk. Certainly playing Time Walk. The question is, do I want to keep this land for Tireless Tracker? If I have to go Tireless Tracker plus play a land plus like crack a clue, that doesn't really feel like a game I'm going to win anyway. So I think I'm fine just playing the land here. But yeah, I mean, Bowmasters being their last card, like, what am I supposed to do? We draw land, which does nothing. Yeah, I'm just dead here. This is gross. I could play on, but there's really no chance. Ugh, that was disappointing. That last deck was weird, but actually quite good, I think. Just a ton of cheap plays. They somehow kept being ahead in cards. I still don't really understand how. Before that Bowmasters play, they were up like 3 cards on me. I don't precisely know how that happened because it felt like we were trading 1-for-1. But anyway, lost that one. So unfortunate 1-2 finish. But I didn't really believe in that deck, and I suppose for good reasons. So, but still, it was something different. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I did have fun playing despite getting my butt kicked. So that'll do it for now. If you did enjoy, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the good YouTube buttons. They do help me out. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.